The self chants Om through the lips of the whole creation. You need only listen. The ocean sings Om in its rolling waves. The rumbling clouds and whispering breeze sing Om. Om Shri Ramaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Shri Ramaya Namah, 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namaste. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namaste. Tweet. You are created in the image of God. Cultivate virtues and be inspired by the virtues of others. Shun their vices. Be Godward and shine. Om. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shri Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shri Namah Shivaya, Om Ambika Devi Namah, Ambika Ambarella, Umbrella. Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namaste. Purnima means full moon. What does Guru term imply? The letter Gu relates to the cave of the heart. that's in dark. Letter Ru is a light that dispels the dark. Now, as if a window opens and the beam of light begins to come into your heart, you are illumining the cave of your heart. And that's the most important point. Whether seated in meditation or moving about during the day's activities, try to train your mind to hear all sounds as the breath of Brahman, as the fascinating heavenly melody of Om that is sung perpetually by the self. When the sun rises, it sings aloud and awakens all creatures by chanting Om, dispelling darkness and fear. Train your ears to hear this with your mystic sensitivity. Learn the art of filling the mind with divine majesty. Train your vision so that everything reminds you of God. Look at the plants and see how they grow. Look at the flowers and observe the manner in which they bloom. See the mystery of life in creation, the mystery that abides in every atom. Thus, when you become aware of the immensity of divine presence, how can there be room for grief, sorrow, worry? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now Ganesha's vehicle, the mouse, process of vichar, inquiry, begins with the subtle insight, manan movement. You listen to scriptures. When you go home, just like you are lying down in an old house, and even though you are sleeping, the rat is eating up and creating his own movement. So even though you were not aware, the rat movement is subconscious purification. And that purification changes the mode of your vrittis, thought waves. This rat has become international symbol, the vehicle of knowledge, mouse button. A little change in the button and the whole scene changes. So a little change in your deep understanding and the entire mental outlook changes. And that's what Ganesha movement is. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah.
Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Shri Gurave Namah. Om Neelambujashyamalko Angam Sita Samaropit Vamabhagam Panavu Maha Sayakacharu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham. Om Om Shri Ramaya Namah. Om Shri Ramaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. And we commence the Ramayana, the abode of Rama, Rama plus Ayana. And we get into Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om
महिलाओं की लाज और मानव की मानवता को बचाने वाला कोई नहीं रहा। आज वो अवस्था आ गई है, यदि कोई धर्म और सत्य के रास्ते पर चलने की कोशिश करे तो वो जीवित नहीं रह सकता। आज हर प्राणी पाप और भ्रष्टाचार के रास्ते।
the basic points. Ramayana, glorification of Brahman, the absolute self. Every soul is essentially Brahman. So all that you see in Ramayana applies to your own personality. And the soul within you is that Brahman, Rama. And the entire world is Ramamaya. The Brahman alone exists. So all these stories have many aspects of giving you insight and inspiration. First, very basic aspect is very entertaining. You don't understand anything. The story itself is very fascinating. It brings about rasas, all the different sentiments, hasya rasa, laughter, shanta rasa, peace, karunya rasa, compassion, raudra rasa, terrible, so many rasas. All the rasas go to create entertaining literature. Any advanced type of writing literature must contain all types, terrifying situations, situations of great laughter, situations of wonder, and so many things. So all these rasas, sentiments, they are fingers that point to bhakti, love of God. Love of God is the highest stage of rasa. All rasas are like waves in the ocean of divine love. So, behind any delight that you have, or any deep-rooted touch in your heart, there is God behind it.
पर चलने को विवश किया जा रहा है। जब ऐसी अवस्था आ जाए तो सत्य की रक्षा के लिए किसी महान शक्ति का अवतार लेना आवश्यक हो जाए।
This law of karma follows the law of vidhi vidhan, Brahma's law. But attaining liberation goes beyond Brahma's law. It is Ishvara vidhan. There is a difference. God's law, it doesn't look at how many sinful karmas you have done, but how simple you have become. So either you stay in Brahma's law, then you have to follow in precision. And whatever karma you do, you can't escape it. You will have exact fruit of it. But when you bring man-monkey process with Rama, then your Purushartha, self-effort, flowing according to, in tune with integral yoga movement, that means opening the door to grace. Now you are not under the law of karma. You are under the law of how much love you have got for God and how close you have come. And there comes a state when God becomes a magnet and we like it or not, you get stuck to it. Power of bhakti. So all those points are there. And with this I am concluding now. Om Ram 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 Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om. And prayer for shower of Karunamaya Ras grace of God over all and the blessings of Shakti, Bhakti and Mukti. And may Rama's grace shower on all of you. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukum Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshyamamritat Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukh Bhag Bhavet Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. When a person is truly healthy, he doesn't know where his body is. His body becomes light and nimble, like that of a deer springing joyously in a forest. His mind becomes free from jealousy and hatred, egoism and greed, and surges with the feeling of overwhelming unity with all. Om Sarvamangala Shive Sarvasapalike Sharangi Trayambake Guri Narayani. Om Sarvamangala Shive Sarvasapalike Sharangi Trayambake Guri Narayani. Om. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Shri Ramaya. Om Shri Ramaya. Om Shri Ramaya. Om Shri Ramaya. Om Shri Ramaya Namah. Om Shri Ramaya. Om Shri Ramaya. Om Shri Ramaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah. And there is an awareness of inner joy and fulfillment. Your body expresses that joyousness through a smiling face, a serene disposition, and a rhythmic, graceful movement. The very cells within your body are bathed in a shower of delight. Pouch or purity is of two types, physical and mental. Purity of body, food, and external environment is physical purity, while increasing freedom from passion, anger, and greed is mental purity. Of these two, mental purity is of the greatest importance. As a result of mental purity, one enjoys inner peace, develops a cheerful disposition, and ascends the heights of meditation and samadhi.
So this is the lunch for Swamiji's today. And this is the dal, this is roti, the cauliflower coconut flour, and we have a sprouts here, and this avocado, and this is being put up together, and we're going to take a medium as a plate.
You are an embodiment of bliss. God has given you all faculties and potentialities. So rise up. Keep those treasures of your psychophysical personality shining bright by enjoying a balanced and sattvic vegetarian diet. In doing so, never disrespect the food you are taking. Since food is a means to attaining the highest knowledge, regard it as if it were your own guru. It is sustaining force of all your endeavors. Now turn to the profoundest experience of darshan relating to your heart. Allegorically, think of a beautiful cave. Cave contains all your sentimental experiences of the past and expectations of future. But now, a mystic window opens into your heart. There's a result of darshan of God. And a beam of moonlight enters your heart. A beam of divine grace. All your involvement with past and future moves away, and you experience immediate thrill, the mystic bliss underlying the teaching here and now. Darshan of God is illumining your heart. God is Param Guru, the illuminer of the cave of the heart, the supreme preceptor. The illumination is obstructed by three obstructions: Mala, Vikshepa and Avarana, called the three knots of the heart. Another term for that: karma, kama and avidya. The bondage of karma caused by impurities, mala. That bondage dissolving. What happens to your heart when it is untouched by impurities? No anger, no greed, no hate. How relaxing it is for your heart. Next stage, even the subtle source of impurities are fading away from your heart. That's vasanas, subtle desires that hold on to your impurities. And that's called kama, the second knot of the heart. Third knot, the veiling of truth caused by ignorance. That ignorance is being lifted. All that happens in your very heart. Mala being removed. How joyous. The source of mala, subtle desires being swept away. How blissful. And finally, a revelation. Aham Brahmasmi. The I am is completely free of illusion of me and mine. Just like when you go to sleep, everything of this world drops away. You are in mystic sleep, diving into the ocean of eternity, which is same as ocean of bliss. Now Ishwar Darshan has come to conclusion. Aham Brahma. Now we conclude with the chanting of three-aspected Om. 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 Ram, 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 Ram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Prayer for shower of Karunamaya grace of God over all of you, with the blessings of Shakti, Bhakti and Mukti. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe
सुगंधिम पुष्टिवर्धनम उर्वारुकमिव बंधनान मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, माँ कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत्। During the daily blessing of sleep, a mysterious door opens into the unconscious, and without noticing it, you slip into the realms of silence. You discover that your inner self is ever untouched by the turmoil of life. A sweet forgetfulness of the world envelops you. A fragrance of eternity caresses your heart. You are beyond time and space. You are no longer a limited individual. You are one with the universal existence. You are essentially Satchit Ananda. Om Shri Ramaya Namah. 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat.